Archangel Michael says, "My beloved child, this is a very important message for you today. Do not ignore it. Pay attention to this message, open your eyes and be careful. This is not a coincidence. It has been sent for you." Tomorrow on April 15th, Archangel Michael says, "I'm tired of trying to talk to you. Open it now. It's important for you to see it before it's vanished. There are things happening around you that are not ordinary. There are voices rising in secret places. There are footsteps that walk behind you in realms you cannot see. There are names being spoken in circles that you were never meant to hear, but heaven has overheard them, and the time has come to lift the veil. Someone you loved deeply once whispered your name in the darkness, begging the skies for answers, but the silence was loud, and the answers never came the way they expected. But now the answers are coming, and they are not soft. They are thunder. They are fire in still water. They are lightning hiding behind a smile. This message is for you. Not for the world. Not for the curious. Not for those who scroll past. It is for your spirit, your scars, your journey, your pain, your breakthroughs, your tears, and the prayers you cried when no one knew you were shaking. A line has been drawn between who you were and who you are about to become, and you are being called to cross it, without looking back. They think you've forgotten. But your soul remembers. That night. That betrayal. That silence. That shift. That moment when everything in your life cracked like glass and you walked through it barefoot with a bleeding hope. They think you've healed, but your healing has only just begun. And that's why this message found you. Finally, God is exposing everything that has been hidden behind soft eyes and sweet laughter. The truth is rising like a flood, and no wall built on lies will be able to stand. You were meant to see this now because your spirit is ready, even if your heart still doubts. Something has been calling you to pause, to listen, to look again. That's not your imagination, it's the divine intervention whispering through every silence you've ignored. You are being watched over, but more than that, you are being summoned. Archangel Michael has tried again and again to reach you. Through dreams. Through moments. Through feelings you couldn't explain. And now the message is no longer whispered. It's a cry. It's thunder in the middle of your ordinary. Tomorrow on April 15th, something important is shifting. The kind of shift that doesn't announce itself with noise, but with revelation. A curtain is falling. A name is being revealed. A truth is being set free. And you, yes, you, are at the center of it. You have carried burdens that were not yours. You have defended people who never had your back. You have stayed silent in rooms where your voice was the only light. But the time of silence is over. The time of carrying what is not yours has ended. You were chosen not just to survive what they did to you, but to rise from it in a way they never saw coming. There are doors opening before you that others tried to lock. There are blessings flying toward you that were delayed but never denied. And the reason you have been through such intense emotional and spiritual pressure is because heaven was not punishing you, it was preparing you. Because the kind of rise that is coming for you can only be sustained by the depth of truth, not the comfort of illusions. You are not who you were 6 months ago. Not even who you were yesterday. And that is terrifying to those who can only understand the old version of you, the version they thought they could manipulate, quiet, or keep small. But you are not small. You are not invisible. You are not weak. You are not forgotten. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not too late. You are not too early. You are right on time, and this message is your confirmation. This is not for everyone. But if your hands are shaking as you read, if your heart is pounding, if your soul feels like it's remembering something it never consciously knew, this is for you. You were meant to break cycles that go back generations. You were meant to walk away from the old stories written by fear and create new chapters written by fire, faith, and freedom. You are the first light after a long night in your family's story. You are the whisper of healing that someone else has been waiting for. You are the breath of God in places that have forgotten how to breathe. You have cried so many silent tears. You have held so many broken pieces together with your own trembling hands. And still you loved. And still you forgave. And still you rose. And that's why heaven is now rising for you. You are not crazy for feeling what you feel. You are not overthinking when your soul screams that something isn't right. You are not making it up. You were born with the ability to sense shifts before they surface. And now, everything you've sensed is about to reveal itself. There are names being spoken in places you've never been. There are people talking about you with eyes full of judgment but hearts full of confusion because they don't understand how you're still standing. They tried to break you. But something stopped them. Something unseen. Something holy. Something ancient. And that something is still standing beside you, whispering, "Do not be afraid. The time is near. This is your moment. Not next year. Not when everything is perfect. Not when they finally see your worth. Now. This moment. Right here. With the trembling. With the questions. With the silence. You don't need more evidence. You need obedience. You don't need more signs. You are the sign. You are the living proof that heaven speaks in the language of fire, pain, love, and redemption. Archangel Michael says, "I'm tired of trying to talk to you. Open it now. It's important for you to see it before it's vanished." This isn't just about what's happening around you, it's about what's happening in you. A breaking, a calling, a rising, a remembering. You are remembering who you were before the world told you who you had to be. You are remembering what it felt like to breathe without fear, to love without conditions, to move without permission. And that memory is waking up your spirit in ways that can no longer be ignored. Someone you trusted deeply once made a promise they never intended to keep. That moment broke something in you. But it also awakened something. A voice. A fire. A knowing. And now, that knowing is becoming louder than your doubts. Louder than your critics. Louder than your fears. You are not who they said you are. You are who heaven declared you to be. And your time of being silent about it is over. There is something coming that will explain why you had to go through all of it. Every delay. Every heartbreak. Every confusing twist. It wasn't punishment. It was protection. You weren't being abandoned. You were being aligned. With people who will see you. With opportunities that won't exploit you. With truths that won't break you. God says, this is the only time you will hear this word in this message. God says you are not late. You are not missing anything. You are being positioned. You are being hidden for a reason. You are being preserved for a season that is about to begin. Tomorrow on April 15th, pay attention. The world may not change in an instant, but something in the spiritual realm will shift, and if you are sensitive, if you are awake, you will feel it. And it will change the way you move forward forever. Don't rush to explain. Don't rush to prove. Don't rush to convince anyone who has already chosen not to understand. Your breakthrough doesn't need a cheerleader, it needs your faith. And it's coming. The kind of breakthrough that makes people question everything they thought they knew about you. The kind of breakthrough that restores not just what was lost, but what was never given. The kind of breakthrough that silences lies and reveals truth in its full glory. You are not alone in this. Every night your soul cried, heaven counted it. Every moment you almost gave up, heaven caught you. Every time you whispered, just one more sign, heaven prepared this moment. This message. This awakening. And now, here it is. Before it's vanished. Before the window closes. Before the silence returns. You are being invited into a truth so sacred it will undo everything false around you. The masks will fall. The illusions will dissolve. The people who pretended will be revealed. And your light, your divine, raw, undeniable light, will shine like never before. Someone you love deeply knelt down and cried last night because their heart couldn't carry the weight of what was never said. That tear was seen. That cry was heard. And now something has been released in the heavens on your behalf. You were never forgotten. You were never invisible to the divine. You were never meant to stay small to make others comfortable. And now, the fire within you is rising. The truth is arriving. The lies are collapsing. And your spirit is being set free. Finally, God is exposing what could not stay hidden. Finally, the time has come for the real to rise. Finally, your voice will be heard without interruption. Finally, the light inside you will not be dimmed to make room for shadows. Tomorrow on April 15th, remember this message. Don't treat it like the rest. Don't scroll past it. Don't bury it. Open it now. It's important for you to see it before it's vanished. Archangel Michael has been trying to reach you. Not for fear. Not for drama. But for destiny. For truth. For justice. For your calling. You will never be the same after what is revealed. And that is a holy promise. My beloved child, this is a message for you, and it is not by chance that you are here reading these lines in this moment. Your soul has been whispering for clarity, your heart has been calling out for an answer, and something within you, quiet but persistent, has told you not to give up, not to turn away, not to close your eyes this time. There is something happening around you and inside you that cannot be ignored any longer. You've waited. You've prayed. You've wept. You've asked questions with trembling lips and empty hands. And now, you are here, standing at the edge of a truth so powerful that even the heavens have paused to witness what you will choose next. Your life has not been small, even when it felt that way. The pain you've carried has not gone unnoticed. The nights you stayed up staring at the ceiling, wondering what it all meant, those moments are written in the language of eternity. You think no one saw, no one knew how close you were to the edge. But you were seen. You were watched over. You were kept from falling by forces you didn't even realize had surrounded you. And still, through all the chaos and confusion, a promise was kept over your soul. You've questioned everything. You've asked why people leave. You've asked why the ones you trusted most turned silent. You've wondered why, when you give your all, the world still feels like it is not enough. But let this be known to your soul right now, the seasons are shifting, and the heavens are aligning in your favor. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. Everything that has felt delayed is not denied, it's being prepared for you in a way that you would understand once you're strong enough to hold it. There are doors that were closed in your face that will now be opened with ease. There are words you needed to hear that are now being spoken in spirit. There is someone who remembers you when they pray, and they do so with tears. Not everyone who left you truly wanted to. Some were pulled away by timing, by fear, by shadows they never confessed to anyone. And some still ache in silence when your name slips through their mind. This is a message for you, not by coincidence, but by divine design. And it comes with a timing that is not of this world. You are being called, not just to wake up, but to rise up. The energy around you is shifting like tides pulled by the moon. There is something ancient within you being stirred. You've been dreaming differently. You've been sensing the unseen. You've been picking up on energies that others around you dismiss. That's because your spirit is no longer asleep. And now, the hour is arriving. Tomorrow on April 15th, Archangel Michael says, "I'm tired of trying to talk to you. Open it now. It's important for you to see it before it's vanished. Open it quickly." This is not a message of fear, it is a message of love wrapped in urgency. Time has been knocking. Destiny has been waiting. What was once veiled is now being uncovered. And you are no longer who you were last year, last month, or even last night. You are being called to embrace who you were always meant to be. Everything you are about to walk into has already been written in the stars. There's a divine path only you can walk. And the reason it's been so hard lately is because something is about to break open. The pressure you feel is proof that a breakthrough is near. Don't let weariness steal your promise. Don't let discouragement cloud the miracle that is already on its way. This is the moment where your silence is no longer safe. Your light can no longer be dimmed. The truth is that your life is about to become evidence of what happens when someone chooses faith over fear. When someone says yes, even when everything around them tells them to give up. You were not created for small things. You were not chosen for simple days. There is a calling on you that you may not fully understand yet, but it is real. It is vast. It is eternal. There is someone who has cried for you. Someone who has seen what you're facing even though they're far away. Someone who knelt last night and asked the heavens to give you one more sign, one more moment, one more whisper of hope. You think you're alone, but you are not. You think no one believes in you, but there are prayers being lifted in places you've never even stepped foot in. You are the subject of spiritual conversations. You are being watched over with deep love and relentless compassion. You've lost people you didn't think you could live without. You've been forced to rebuild from ashes. And now, in the place where things once fell apart, something new is blooming. This is not the end. This is not the final word. There is more coming, and it will not just restore you, it will elevate you. You will smile again. Not just on your lips, but in your bones, in your eyes, in your soul. And when it happens, you'll know, this joy was worth the wait. You will understand why the delay had to happen. why you had to walk alone, why you had to let go of certain people. Not because you weren't enough, but because they couldn't carry what you're about to birth. What is growing inside you now requires space, requires silence, requires surrender. And you're finally ready. There are whispers in the spirit realm right now. Holy ones are speaking your name with reverence. Light is being assigned to you in places of great decision. There is someone, yes, someone, who has been assigned to help you. You haven't met them yet, but they are already on their way. Their heart has been stirred by the divine to be at the right place at the right time just for you. Don't worry about how. Just stay open. Everything you gave without being thanked for, it will come back. Every moment you served without being noticed, it will be honored. Every time you stayed kind when you had every reason not to, it will be rewarded. There is a shift, a lifting, a divine reversal in process. You are going from overlooked to sought after, from passed over to promoted, from ignored to embraced. But hear this, and hear it well, don't look back. What's behind you has nothing new to say. What's ahead is calling you louder than ever. This is your season to say yes to your own soul. To honor what you feel deeply. To walk away from what has drained you. To listen to what gives you peace. This message for you is full of grace, not pressure. Full of truth, not guilt. You are not being punished, you are being protected. Sometimes the delay is the delivery system for your protection. If it didn't happen when you wanted it to, it's because there's something better that is being carved out for you. And when it arrives, you will not have to fight for it. You will not have to prove your worth for it. It will come with peace. It will fit like it was always yours. Your story is not over. Your breakthrough has not passed you by. What you're waiting for is still in motion. And every tear you've cried has watered the seeds of the future that is now starting to bloom. Don't stop now. You've come too far. The angels are watching. The heavens are rejoicing. And your spirit knows the truth, something is coming that will change everything. So lift your head. Open your heart. Let go of the weight. Forgive who needs to be forgiven, even if it's yourself. And prepare. Because the message is clear. Tomorrow on April 15th, something holy, something divine, something specifically meant for you is being released. And you must open it quickly. You must not ignore this. You must receive it with both hands and say, yes. I am ready. You are not who they said you were. You are not the sum of your mistakes. You are not the voice of your past. You are a vessel of divine timing. A soul wrapped in light. A carrier of generational healing. And your steps are ordered, even when they feel scattered. This message has found you today because it had to. Because heaven is leaning toward you. Because it's your time. And now, may you walk forward with the assurance that what is for you cannot be taken. What is ahead of you is greater than what you left behind. And even now, the spirit world is clapping. Because you didn't quit. You didn't give up. You didn't lose your soul when you lost everything else. This is a divine moment. A prophetic hour. A holy whisper. And you are being reminded one last time. Tomorrow on April 15th, Archangel Michael says, "I'm tired of trying to talk to you. Open it now. It's important for you to see it before it's vanished. Open it quickly. Now go. Your blessing is waiting. Your miracle is approaching. And your name has been spoken in heaven." God blessings. God says, "My beloved child, there is something you must hear, something that can no longer wait." Tomorrow, on the 15th of April, time will carry the weight of divine meaning. The words you've been overlooking, the whispers you've ignored, the gentle tug at your soul, these have not been figments of your imagination. These have been real. These have been the cries of Archangel Michael, who has been tirelessly trying to reach you, calling your heart, trying to get your eyes to see, and your spirit to awaken. But now the hourglass is nearly empty. Tomorrow marks a sacred moment, a turning point, and this message is more than just a nudge, it is a divine push, a call to open what you've delayed opening for far too long. Archangel Michael says, "I'm tired of trying to talk to you. Open it now. It's important for you to see it before it's vanished. Open it quickly." And he speaks not out of frustration, but urgency, a deep ache in the spiritual realm that longs for your awakening, for your response, for your yes to the calling that has hovered over your life like a silent promise waiting to be fulfilled. Do not brush this aside. This message is not ordinary. It is divine. It is for you. And time is no longer on pause. You are not alone, even when it feels like the world has quieted around you. I have surrounded you with protection, angels, and mercy that follow you even into the rooms of silence where no one else sees your struggle. I know what you've been through. I know the nights where your breath felt heavy, where your soul was reaching for answers but found only silence. I know what has been taken from you, what has been misunderstood, what has been unjustly placed in your path. And even when it seemed like I was quiet, I was working behind the curtain, rearranging every piece that had been broken. Now is the time to believe, not just with your mouth but with your actions, with your choices, with the courage that says, "Yes, I trust you. I need you to act. I need you to open your eyes and see the signs I've been placing in your path. Stop questioning whether they are real, they are." That inner pull, that nudging, that word that keeps repeating in your spirit, that same time on the clock you keep noticing, those dreams that seem too vivid to ignore, those are not coincidences. They are signs. And tomorrow, on April 15th, something that has been hidden from you will be ready to be revealed. But you must be awake. You must be willing. You must open it now, before it vanishes. Do not be afraid of what you will see. Do not tremble. I, the Lord your God, am with you. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You are protected. You just have to trust in me and pray. I have surrounded you with my light. My spirit is not only beside you, but within you. You are the temple, the dwelling place, the chosen. Your life is not an accident, and your future is not empty. I have written plans for you that are full of favor, full of beauty, full of provision, full of joy, and yes, full of redemption. Do not think for a moment that your past has disqualified you. It has not. I am the one who takes the ashes and makes them beautiful. I am the one who breathes life into dry bones. I am the one who takes the shattered glass and turns it into something even more radiant than before. You are still in my story. Your chapter is not finished. But there is something you must do. You must obey the stirring in your spirit. Open what is being placed before you.